Hey guys, I'm actually getting excited now these days because, you know, the weather's starting to finally get warmer. As you can tell, I'm actually not wearing a coat this time and I am outside. That's because spring, I think, is finally coming, and I think it's actually going to be here to stay. But unfortunately, I can't really enjoy the nice weather today because I got a couple of things I need to do today, and one of them I'm getting ready to go do right now. If you're curious to find out what that is, stick around because the Vochek experience starts right now. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video of the Vochek experience, where idiots are still always us. Always me, as I stand right next to my car because I'm about to get in it because I gotta go somewhere. I don't remember if I mentioned this in a previous video or not, but I'll just tell you. I gotta go down to my car insurance place to talk to my insurance agent because the other day I went to go spark driving, and when I went and I turned on the app, it flagged me because it said that my car insurance was not valid and that I needed to update a new, insurance card. So I went to my car insurance app, pulled up my policy, and guess what? It expired on the 6th of this month, the 6th of April. And today is actually, what is today's date? The 15th. It's tax day. Coincidentally, it's also the day that I got engaged to Sarah, but that's neither here nor there. But anyhow, I don't know what's going on. Usually, with car insurance, usually when the policy ends and everything, it just continues on and continues on. It just automatically renews and everything. Or either that, or they will send you a letter saying, hey, your policy is about to end, keep making payments or whatever, or pay this amount to renew your insurance. I never got anything in the mail. I didn't get nothing. I don't even understand why it didn't auto renew. So got to go down and find out what's going on, because apparently I've been driving without car insurance for the last week or so. So don't really want to do that, So let's go down and find out what's going on. All right, guys, I just parked outside my insurance agent's office, so I'm about to go in and find out what's going on. And of course, once I leave the office, I'll let you know what they said and all that good stuff. So I shall be back. All right, guys, just got back into the car, and we're gonna try to see what's going on here. But what he said is basically, it was posted on there way back in February that it was supposed to be non-renewal when it came up to renewing it, because last year I had an issue with my insurance and everything, and this whole thing, I didn't even talk about it on the channel because I just didn't think it was all that relevant or anything. But basically, my license got suspended for 3 months because way back before my wife got sick, before Sarah got sick with what all happened, what eventually, took her life or anything, she was in the hospital with something else going on, with like infection, in her tooth and all this other stuff. And she wasn't working there for a while. And I had to think to myself, all right, what do I do? Do I pay my rent or do I pay car insurance? And I chose rent because I wanted a roof over my head. And I figured that once she got out of the hospital and was back to working again, you know, then I would deal with the car insurance issue, which I did and everything. I had car insurance, and then I got pulled over, and the police officer didn't believe that my insurance was valid, so he marked it down as me not having insurance, because he was being I'll just put it mildly, he was being a dick. And so, went through this whole process, and they suspended my license because they thought that I didn't have car insurance when I did. So I took care of that, went through a 3-month suspension. I got my license back. Everything was all cool and everything, but they're still showing on their end that I don't have a valid license. So now I got to go down to the state representative's office and try to see if maybe she can pull up something that says that it's valid, so that I can give to him so that he could, undo the non-renewal thing. So yay for that. So anyway, let's go to the representative's office, see what she can do. All right, guys, I just got out of the representative's office. There was a different guy in there this time than there was the last time when I was dealing with all this last year. It was a woman who was very nice, by the way. But this guy that was in there, he was kind of a rude, he was just, ugh. I hate people that are rude, But anyway, he called and he said my license is all good. He even gave me this little thing. I'm going to go back to my insurance agent and give that to him, and hopefully it's enough for him to lift that restriction so I can get my insurance taken care of. But this has just all been a complete nightmare. But anyhow, let's go back to the insurance agent. All right, guys, I just got back to my insurance agent's office. Getting ready to go back in, and hopefully this is enough for them to figure all of this out, because all I know is this is getting ridiculous. It was ridiculous last year when they suspended me for not having insurance when I did have insurance. And now they're saying that as of February, I still didn't have a license, even though my license was restored last October. Somebody needs to get with the program, and somebody needs to do something so these agencies and these computer networks talk a little better with each other, because this is just ridiculous. But anyhow, let's go in and see if he can get my insurance back on track for me. Hopefully. Apparently they all went out to lunch. So now I got to come back a little later, in about an hour, to see if they can do this. I can't win for nothing. I'm telling you. I want this to hurry up, get done and over with, so that I can get back on track, update my insurance with Spark Driving so that I can go Spark Driving, in a couple of days, because I work tonight and tomorrow night. And, and like I said before, on my days off, I like to go Spark Driving to make a little extra money. So, looks like I gotta head home, at least for now, and then we'll see what happens, I guess, when I come back. So, I'm going home. Alright, guys, it's been about an hour. Actually, it's probably been a little over an hour. So, I'm gonna head back down and see what's going on, see if we can get this taken care of, because I can't go without car insurance. Just can't. All right, just pulled back in at my insurance agent's place here, and about to go in and see what happens. So, fingers crossed. All right, here's what's going on. Apparently, way back in August of last year, they randomly, ran a motor vehicles report, and at that time, yes, my license was suspended at that time. But apparently, they didn't bother to recheck it or anything like that recently. So my insurance agent gave them a call and was like, okay, is this paper going to be good enough or whatever? So they went and they said, well, we'll just run another check right now, So they hit a button on their end and it says, oh yeah, this guy has a valid license. And I'm like, dang right I do. So they said that all they have to do is they have to send it to some kind of department, on their end. And they said that hopefully by tomorrow they should have it resolved, So basically, my agent was like, well, why don't you just either give me a call tomorrow, stop back in tomorrow, and we'll, sign, the paper and everything and get it all taken care of, because it should be all good by tomorrow. So I was like, cool, but I was like, well, hopefully if they get it restored and they reinstate me, because literally, according to him, it's their fault, I mean, not my insurance agent's fault, but the insurance company is fault, it's basically they made a boo-boo. So so basically, hopefully they, like I said, they do that, and hopefully they'll let me not pay until next pay, because I got so many things I still need to pay with the paycheck I just got a few days ago. I have to make a car payment. I have to get my taxes done, because today's tax day, and I don't know how much that's going to cost. All that good stuff. So hopefully, hopefully it'll all be good. But I guess this video right now is to be continued until tomorrow morning. So we'll see what happens. See you tomorrow morning. Well, guys, it has been the next day now. I worked last night on the overnight, and then I had to stay later because one of my clients had to go to the doctor, so I had to stay a little bit longer, unfortunately. But it's an extra, a little bit of more overtime, I guess. But I just came out of the my insurance agent's office, and they did get it all figured out and everything with the insurance. But in order to reinstate me, they want like 380 something down to start me out with again, and that's a lot of money. Especially since it was their mistake that ended up canceling my policy to begin with. So what he said is even he said that's a little high. So what he's going to do is between the rest of the day today, because right now it's like going on 11:30, he's going to basically redo my thing and submit it to other insurance companies to see if he can get something a little bit cheaper for me. So we'll see what happens. So I guess this video is going to be continued till tomorrow. Because by the time I get home and by the time I, go to sleep and then get up, they're going to be closed. And then I work another overnight tonight. So I guess after I leave work, tomorrow morning, I'm going to come straight here again and I'm going to see what happens. So fingers crossed that he gets me something cheaper. If not, I'm going to have to pay that ridiculous amount of money. Even though I think I shouldn't have to pay all that because it was their fault. But, gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And in the meantime, I'm still driving without car insurance. So here's hoping that nothing happens between, now and either tomorrow or whenever. So, but anyway, I'm going home so I can get some rest, so I can sleep, so that I can do my overnight tonight. And we will pick up with this video tomorrow. Hey guys, it has been another day now. Started off on Monday trying to get this taken care of with car insurance and everything. And here it is Wednesday morning. It's almost Wednesday noon. But yeah, I just got out of talking to my insurance agent, and he ran some quotes and everything, and it turns out he managed to get me a slightly lower insurance rate and everything through Progressive instead of what was it, AIC or something like that insurance that I had. So I just went with the Progressive, got that all taken care of, got my documents along with my new insurance card in this pile of papers. And once I get home here pretty soon, I am going to scan my new card into the computer as a PDF. That way I can send it to the human resources lady at work, so they have an updated copy of my insurance, and so that I can scan that into for Spark driving, so that I can Spark drive again. And hopefully when I send it into the Spark driving people, hopefully it's like an instantaneous thing and not something where I gotta wait like a million weeks until they approve it, because I'd really like to get back out there and do more Spark driving. But anyhow, you know, gotta see what happens, I guess. But now that all that's taken care of, I feel a whole lot better. I am not driving without car insurance, you know. So I feel 100 times better, especially, you know, when you're driving down the road and you see a cop driving by. It's like, is he gonna get me? You know, so. But everything's all good now, at least car insurance wise. So, but anyway, that's about it for this video. I just wanted to let you guys know what was going on, you know, with the whole thing, and what was, you know, this is part of what's been going on, you know, why I haven't really been uploading a whole lot of videos lately, because stuff going on. So, but I'm glad that it's all taken care of and all that stuff. And it just sucks that, you know, something that happened a year ago, you know, they just can't let it go, I guess. But anyway, like I said, that's gonna about do it for this video. So, as always, if you enjoyed this dumb little video of mine, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell. That way you get notified of future videos. And of course, if you want to support this dumb little channel as well, you can hit the join button, come over the Idiot Squad, or you can scan the QR code and donate money to my Cash App, if you can. If not, that's perfectly fine too. It's just a suggestion. And of course, you can follow me on all the major social medias, and check out the merch store as well. All of those links, they're all down below in the description. So, but anyway, I am going home. I want to get a little bit of sleep. I need to scan this in. I need to do all kinds of stuff. So, so I guess I'll see y'all later. And as always, I hope you're all having a good day, good night, good week, whatever the case is when you're seeing this. And I definitely will see you in the next one. And until then, bye for now.